Hello everybody, this is NitroMan323 here. We are going to give a review on this Traxxas Stampede XL-5. Now before we get started and my friend here gives you the review and layout of this truck, this motor here is not that good. So that is why this is a great truck to start out a little kid on. So here's my friend to give you the full layout on this truck.
Okay, what's up guys? As you can see, I'm going to go through just the specs here and show you what we got here on the Stampede. As you can see, we got the TQ Top Qualifier radio. It's, a good radio. It comes with a longer antenna, 8 AA batteries, but, it's pretty good. We got the Traxxas Power Cell 3000 milliamp stock battery. It's a really good battery. It produces lots of power, so that does good. We got the stock shocks on it still. They're pretty good. They jump good, and he's got a huge ramp he jumps his off of, and it survives pretty good. We got the waterproof servo back here. It's pretty, I've never had any problems with a servo at all. So, there's nothing to them. But, it runs good and does what it needs to do, and it steers really fast. We got another battery here, just a stock battery pack. We got the waterproof receiver box back here. It's, good receiver box, keeps it sealed, and the receiver actually inside of it is not very big at all. It's really small. So, you take it out, you're like, whoa, that's the receiver. Yeah. It's pretty small. We got the XL-5 ESC right here. It's good, it's little waterproof. It's waterproof and it does good, and it has lots of power for what it does. We have the Titan 12T turn motor here. It's like he said, it's an okay motor. I have a Stampede VXL now, and I've had two Titan motors, and they both blown up. So
we both have had motors, and that motor is blown up too.
Yeah, and this motor's done too. That's kind of why we're making the review now. So the motor, it's okay. This truck is a great beginner truck. If you're looking for kids to get into the hobby, this is great. You can't get any better. Don't start them off on a 60 mile an hour truck or a nitro truck that's going to go 45 and plus and have all these issues. They just want something they can plug up and play. So, anyway, we got the slipper clutch right here. It's a very nice slipper clutch system because you just, it's easy to change, and it's just like a Revo. So those of you who have Revos and need Revos, you work on them, you're like, oh yeah, that's nothing. So Traxxas is pretty much doing that for all their vehicles now, the slipper clutch system. So I do enjoy that. So I'm going to hand it back to my colleague here, and he's going to tell you some more.
Okay, so you can buy a wheelie bar for this truck, but I'm telling you, it is a piece of junk. All you're going to do is bend bolts, and it's going to slip off. So don't buy it. It's a piece of junk. Now, this truck comes with standard old hood thing. I call it a piece of plastic.
The Pro Graphics blue body.
Yeah. If you buy this, yes, it's money because I love to play in the mud. When you get this, buy these. You will not lose your clips as bad. They work well. Now, one thing you should know: these tires do try to slip off. You just push them back on and super glue them back into place. No big deal.
Put some Loctite on them, they stay good.
Make sure your bolts are tight on your wheels, because you lose that bolt, it's a hassle you have to drive all the way up to Traxxas and get one.
Yep.
Now, if you have troubles with this, do not take it to a hobby store or any other places. They do not know what they are talking about. They will tell you something, and you will burn up your motor. My friend over here, or colleague, had what was the motor?
Millennium VXL system.
Which is a great motor, it hardly breaks down. Guy at hobby store sold him the wrong battery, and he burnt that freaking motor up.
I bought the Millennium system. I got my truck December of 2011. I bought my VXL kit January 2012 because I already blew up two motors in that time. So anyway, I got the Millennium system, and about a year later, I decided to go upgrade to LiPo because I was just running the standard, stock battery pack. And so I upgraded to LiPo, and the guy goes, you want 2-cell or 3-cell? And I'm like, oh, 3-cell, more power. Well, the 3-cell actually burned up my motor. The 3-cell you can only run with the Mamba Monster system for Traxxas, which is what's in the E-Revo and the Traxxas Summit. So you have to run a 2-cell with the Millennium system. You cannot run a LiPo battery at all with the non-brushless motor. So with this motor, you just stick with the standard nickel metal hydride battery. Other than that, I blew up the motor, and I still haven't got it fixed because it's like $85 for a brand new motor. So, and I don't have that just yet. The ESC, however, on that thing is held together good, and I've had no problems with that system at all, and he is probably going to get one soon because I keep talking to him, and we will have a review and an unboxing video on that when we do get it.
Now, when you're driving it, you're going to scratch up this body. Don't worry about it. It's not going to break on you. It's a strong, tough body.
Yeah,
I've jumped this thing and flipped it and crashed it and all kinds of other things.
Yeah, the bottom's made out of pretty tough plastic. So it held together pretty good. And then you got, you know, this body here, and it's got holes in the back, and that's really nothing for what he does. Cause I've seen what he does, and wow.
I call him up and say, hey, I broke something. Now, when you buy this truck, I suggest you buy these parts. All the parts you can get, the standard parts, because you are going to need them. Because if you have a little kid or you're driving it, you can crash it, you're going to break stuff.
Yep.
Always carry extra parts with you. And remember, this truck is just a fun truck. You break stuff, you fix it, you drive it again.
That's the nature of the hobby. Welcome to RC.
Yeah, I mean, now, whenever you get done with this truck and you want to upgrade to a nitro truck, this is just a forewarn. They are a little bit of a hassle to get running and keep them tuned. It's hassle, yes.
But once they run,
the reward is worth it.
Yeah, they're the best things ever. So, we're going to get off here now. This is our review of the Stampede, and thank you all, and peace out.